Hello, good afternoon, guys. Today I'm sharing with you a new forex strategy. Can be used on currencies, indices, metals, example gold, silver, commodities like WTI, any kind of oil, crude oil, Western oil, any I mean any pairs you wanna use for this strategy is good. And firstly, let's do the let's add uh the indicators that's supposed to be installed. Okay, firstly, regarding zoom. Okay, for Android, this is the maximum zoom. So just zoom out until it's totally zero. You cannot zoom anymore. This is the best zoom level that you need to use for this strategy. Number one, let's add the moving average. Okay, the first moving average that is going to be installed is 13 shift 0 exponential, apply to close, color any choice that you want. So I just use the blue color and done. The second moving average from the main chart. Okay, it will be 50 shift 0 exponential, apply to close, and color any of your choice. Okay, so that's it. The next indicator that you need to install. Okay, again, press the main chart. This time will be RSI, relative strength index. Okay, this is the period 1. Apply to close. Any color of your choice, doesn't matter because it's not going to be used. Okay, then the level. Okay, there are 10 levels. Actually, this strategy which I found in my YouTube videos that I watch many times from many YouTubers, they actually use different levels, but I've already modified here and there for my absolute accuracy. It's not 100%. Nobody has trade 100%. You'll be lying to me or to everybody in the world who's a trader that you never lost before. Nobody has never nobody is a perfectionist in trading. Even you earn $1 million a month, there will surely be a day, or 2 or 3 that you will lose. If you say you never lost even a single cent, then that's totally bullshit. Nobody has never lost any money in trading. You lost the money but you recovered, so consider that is a win. No, you still lost first, but you have to recover the money by winning a trade. Still you lost. So anyways, let's go to the indicators. The relative strength index level will be 95, which is overbought. 94, then 93. Okay, this one, a lot of the other traders is either they put 90, 80, some of them 70. I've changed it to 85 for my okay, usually why I put 85, because for scalpers, okay, only scalpers you have a ton of money as your float. Maybe you start the day with $10,000. You win 10 pips, then you close your trade. So this is the one that I'm looking for. Okay, but it's still very useful for intradays, swing trades, but for scalpers, I tell you, this is the best indicator that I can find, the strategy that I can find for you guys. But we have to later see the time frames that is suitable for this. Okay, so like I said, this the thing that I modified, which is the level 85, which is a strong sell, and then 55, 54, 53, this will be the minimum TPs, meaning to say TP1, TP take profit number 1. These are for those intradays, swingers, those trading who finds at least 50 pips a day for minimum TP. Okay, and then you have level 10, which is the strong buy, and then 5, and then level 3 will be oversold. So color will be any of your choice. For me, I'll put just 1 pixel. Okay, so once you're done, you click done. Okay, go to indicator 1. You install the first moving average for this indicator. That will be number 5. Okay, let me suggest to you something. For these few moving averages in the RSI, try to make it thin, meaning to say 2 pixel. Okay, later you will understand why I ask you to put just 2 pixel, not too thick. So first moving average will be 5, shift is 0, exponential close, 2 pixel, color of your choice. So done. Indicator window 1 again, moving average. The second one will be only 8, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, 2 pixel, color of your choice, and then you press done. Okay, next one, the third moving average. Okay, it will be 13, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, 2 pixel, color of your choice, anything. Okay, any color you want. The next moving average will be 21, same, shift 0, exponential, apply to close, 2 pixel, color of your choice. Okay, the last moving average. Okay, indicator window 1. This is the one I want to tell you. Okay, period is 200, shift 0, exponential close. This one you put 4 pixels. Okay, since my background is white, I'll use black. So click done, and that's it. Okay, so this is the indicator that I'm talking about. This is the strategy that I'm talking about. Okay, for the RSI, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put 4 pixel. Okay, done. So let me explain to you how do you use this strategy. Simple, yet I made the same mistake every now and then when I was back testing. Okay, for back testing, I backtest approximately 500 trades. Okay, meaning to say, I went and flashback. Okay, this is the best time frame to use this strategy. Okay, what I mean by I back tested 500, not really 500 times. I think this is 400, close to 500. I can't remember, but I was very I'm very sure that this strategy, if you were to follow the S.O.Ps, out of 10 trades, you will at least win 8. Okay, what I mean by I back tested 500 times, almost 500 times, I went back all the way to the back. Okay, I went all the way to the back. Okay, First, you have to look at the main chart. You have to look for the blue line to cross the red line. Okay, don't look at the RSI first. You have to look at this. Once the blue line crosses the red line, okay, actually this goal has already crossed the line for current one. Okay, if you were to zoom, it has crossed. Okay, when the blue line has crossed the red line, then you will straight away go to your RSI, including the moving averages. Why I told you to let the rest of the moving averages to be thin, but the 201 to be thick? Okay, let me tell you why. Okay, once this has crossed, you look at this chart. Okay, the 200 EMA must be around this area for you to execute a buy or a sell. Okay, let me repeat. The black moving average, which is the 200 moving average, must be around here, must cross the strong buy and then bounce back. Okay, for now we cannot enter a sell. Why? Because the 200 just about reach here. You have to wait for the next candlestick. Now it's 4:01. You have to wait for the 4:30 candlestick for you to execute a buy. Because once it's 4:30, the current candlestick now is bearish. Now it's bullish. Okay, we have to wait for this to close. If let's say it becomes a long bearish candle, the blue line and the red line here will change pattern, meaning to say the blue moving average here at the main chart will go down, will point down. Okay, but the red will stay a little bit about the same as what it is now, but the blue one will point down. So you have to wait. So for now I cannot enter and buy now. Okay, you have to wait for this candle to close, because if you were to look at the candlestick pattern, if let's say this candlestick goes up and then goes down all the way, at least longer than this bullish candle, it became a bearish engulfing. So when you reach a bearish engulfing candlestick, wow, it will be a downward. So this one you cannot. Okay, this looks simple, but you have to apply some knowledge into this. You have to look at your candlestick pattern. Okay, let's say 4:30 the candle will be bearish, and then 5 o'clock another bearish, and then 5:30 it will be another bearish. If it doesn't close below this long engulfing candle, then it will be a buy next. You have to look at your candlestick pattern chart. Okay, from what I learned, if 3 bearish candle occurs after this, but then doesn't cross the wick of this bullish candlestick, then the next candle, the 1 2 3 number 4 candle, which is 2 hours from now, will be a bullish candlestick. Okay, so let me repeat again. Once you have to look at this, once it crosses, you cannot enter for, even though it has crossed, even though it's a strong buy. You have to double triple confirm that this black candles, this black moving average will also go up. Sometime, from what I backtest, from what I've observed, it looks like a buy, but then the black moving average, which is the 200 EMA, will stay and then will be stagnant all the way, making this 5 other moving averages to go down. So you have to have to know how you want to use, how you have to use this strategy. So let me repeat again. Number one, look at this. Blue crosses the red. Okay. Number two, 200 EMA has come down to the strong buy, but then have you confirmed that this will be a new buy? Unless you want to buy, yes. After that you want to layer. But remember, you have to know how much is your capital. If your capital is little, like mine, which is just $50, no way you can handle that. Okay, especially gold. Gold is very volatile. You lose 10 pip, you already lose think $10. So you have to be very careful with this strategy. Even though it's tedious, but I tell you, if you listen to my S.O.Ps about this, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be a profitable one. Okay, let me repeat again. Blue crosses red. 200 EMA has reaches the strong, if possible. It's never reached oversold, but then it will cross the strong buy a bit, and then it will go up to continue. Okay, let me show you a back test. See, it crossed the strong buy, but it didn't go down straight away. It went up back. Yes, for those scalper you will be rich, but for those swing traders, you have to enter few layers here, and with just a little float, $50, it won't be that enough, especially on gold. So let it run. Once it reaches the top, and then if you were to look at your candlestick, then you can do it. Then you can apply a sell. So buy is like that. For those who want to enter buy now, as you wish. Okay, actually that is not the rule number one in this strategy. The rule number one, you have to look at daily time frame. Why? You have to see the trend. Okay, you have to look at the trend of the candlestick. Since now is a uptrend, okay, since now is a uptrend, what are you gonna look for in M30, in the 30 minute time frame? So you have to look for a buy. Let me go to okay, this is considered a sideways. Okay, to me this is sideways. We have to look for something that is, yes, this is the one. You can see this, it's a downtrend, and then it retraces back, it went down again. So what do you have to look in the M30? Look for sell. So for now, if you were to buy, this is what I backtested. I did a buy, even though it's a sell trend, it's a downtrend. I did a buy, but then it went up, but then went down deeply. It went up, it went down deep. So meaning to say, you can only achieve very little amount of pips. What I mean by that, even though the buy crosses like here, okay, this information is good for those swingers and intraday trader. it cross, you bought. Okay, you bought. I'm sure you. Okay, the next candlestick then you buy, so it will be around here 059734, and then it went down, and then it went up 059734. You only achieve 734 all the way to 850, about 734, 16 pips. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But for those scalpers, I tell you, 16 pips, if your lot size is 1.00, I'm sure it's good enough for you. But those having small float, for me, I'm using $50 because it's just a trial to use real money. Before this, I've never used this strategy in using real live account. This is my first time using this strategy in a live account. That's why I have a $50 here. Okay, so like I say, go to daily time frame. Daily time frame, you look, is a definite downtrend. This is a definite downtrend. Even if you don't look until there, it's a definite time frame, definite downtrend. Here is also a definite downtrend. Okay, you have to look at the bigger. If your that is for daily candlestick, but when it comes to Monday, the beginning of the week, you look at weekly time frame. This is the my recommendation for you to use this strategy when it's on Monday. Look at the weekly time frame, is still a downtrend. So when you go to M30, just look for sell. Okay, let's say this blue crosses the red for a buy, and then you have confirmation at the RSI. Okay, apply your trading skills. I'm sure you're gonna look for the next supply and demand. So what I'm marking is the next SND zone. So this is the nearest one. I'm sure if this one, if this current candlestick, let's say the next few candlestick goes up and up and up, it reaches this zone, I'm sure it's gonna bounce back down, unless there's news. Example, Australia or the Swiss franc has upcoming news, red folder. It gives a negative or positive result to either one of these currency, Australia or Australian dollar or the Swiss franc. Then I'm sure it's gonna break this demand zone and then go to the next demand zone, then go to the next demand zone, go to the next demand supply zone. I'm sorry. But if you have those basic candlestick pattern movements, I'm sure you know what to do. This is an M pattern. This M pattern, I'm definitely sure is going down. So this buy is like a retracement, but then it's coming down. I'm pretty sure about this. If you don't believe me, you can try and look and see. Once this goes up, it will reject at this demand zone. Unless there's news, then if it's positive or negative in the news, something will happen to the candlestick. It will break this nearest supply zone, and then if it breaks, then boom, you can look for buys after that. But then, like I say, you have to look at the daily time frame. The daily time frame shows you a downtrend, means no point you look at the you look for a buy. Unless you are a scalper, yes, no problem, you can scalp. But for those swing traders and intraday trader, I think this one, if you were to not listen to my tips and SOP, then it's gonna be a wasteful trade for you if you're gonna lose a lot of money. So number one, look at daily time frame, and then you see what trend is it. So for this Australian Swiss franc, it's a downtrend, so don't look for buys unless you want to scalp. Okay, number two, you have to look the next one. Once you have confirmed, okay, go to the next one. For me, look at, okay, number one, zoom level is 0, but you have to confirm. Okay, see, I told you, it doesn't. Just now it was crossed, but then now it's not crossed. Okay, once blue crosses red, okay, at least wait for one more candlestick, then you enter your entry of buy. But then then you have to look at the RSI. When you look at the RSI, 200 EMA must reach the strong buy or oversold area, and then the five other moving averages must cross the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA must also show an up, looking up, not like now it's still going down. Okay, that's how you enter your trade to buy. For the sell is the same. For sell is the same. The 200 EMA must be here. Okay, even though it's crossed earlier, and then it went to the strong sell, but then your 200 EMA is still here. Once it reached the oversold and your candlestick has crossed, your moving averages has crossed, then you can start to sell. Even if you took, okay, let's say this is the place, that it start to show a down. No, this one is still an uptrend for the 200 EMA. Once it go to this one, the next one, even though you lose a lot of pips, as in you should have entered earlier, but then after that it went all the way down, and it retraces sideways, and then it went down. How many pips have you gotten? It's more. So 19 plus 15, that's 300 pips. So it's okay to lose a few pips, few money that you could earn, but you haven't double confirmed the strategy. So that's how you use this strategy. Actually, I've already entered. Okay, actually this one I entered without double confirming, because like I told you, once I upload videos on new strategies, I will tell you the outcome of this strategy. For now, yes, it did came to profit, but then you look, the 200 EMA is still pointing downwards. It hasn't point upwards. You have to point outwards, and all this to come up. That is a double confirm, triple confirm entry to buy. For the other YouTubers that I watch, they say once all these 5 moving averages has crossed the 200 EMA, you can start to buy, including the blue line has crossed the red line. Then you can enter buy. For me, I won't enter that because it's a bit risky. See? You see what I mean? Now it's in a loss for Australian Canada. You get what I mean? Yes, it crossed. All these 5 moving averages has crossed, but then look at what happened. Now he has become a bearish engulfing. It has eaten up more than 3 candlesticks. I'm sure this one is going down a bit until here. I suspect at this 0.88759 it will reject, maybe, and then it will pump up again. But this strategy, I can tell you, if you don't follow the S.O.Ps, of what I told you about the 200 EMA must point upwards. This strategy will make you money, but then you have to layer and layer and layer and layer. In the end, maybe the layer, if there's news tonight for Australia, Canada, which is equivalent to the US money, which is equivalent to the gold. If gold goes down, this goes down. If gold goes up, this current currency pair also goes up. Australia, Canada is the same as gold. So if this one becomes a fail, goes down all the way down, gold also goes down all the way down. So let me tell you, don't follow this habit. What I'm doing, yes, I entered a very long time ago. Okay, it actually reached here. I've already achieved about 10 pips. 856 925 less, only 7 pips. But then it's not worth it because I didn't follow the S.O.P. By right, I shouldn't have bought it now, from just now, or even now. I have to wait until the 200 EMA to actually point towards the top, not here. It's still pointing downwards. And if the 200 EMA stays flat, but it doesn't show up, it's still flat, but this all went up, still don't buy. You have to follow S.O.P. So let me tell you again, once you play this video and repeat, remember, I always repeat on the S.O.P. So listen carefully and just follow the S.O.P. Okay guys, that's it for today. Anyways, you want to comment, ask me any question, I will reply to your question ASAP. Okay, thank you very much.